Giovanni, hi, how's it going?
Everything perfectly.
Wow, that's great news.
Thanks.
Now, is there anything in particular you'd like to work on today?
Yes, I would like to talk about to improve my business language.
In any particular area?
Yeah, people I work with, I would like to know how to call them.
Oh, great. So language of personnel, you mean?
Personnel, right.
Fantastic. Well, I'll do this. I'll ask you a few questions and
Okay.
see if you can answer them.
Perfect.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, for example, what do you call a person who is one level below you in the organization and who answers to you?
Below, you mean under me?
Yeah.
Slave. I don't know any other names. I mean,
Yes, not very diplomatic.
I know, but
Yes. We actually call that a direct report.
oh, direct report.
Yes, somebody who reports to you is a direct report.
It's not an assistant.
Assistant is somebody who helps you. And that's a much more general term.
Okay.
But a direct report is somebody who works under you and always comes to you with information.
Perfect.
Direct report. Okay? Now,
Okay.
what do you call a person in another department or organization that has a similar job to yours?
Brother.
Yes, that's a very nice idea. Yes, I like that.
Hey, bro. I mean, he is in my same position, so
Yes, that's right. Very similar.
colleague.
Yeah, well, there are actually various terms. You can call them your opposite number.
Opposite number.
Yeah.
Ah, that's really nice.
Yeah. Or you can call them also your counterpart.
Counterpart.
No, counterpart. One word.
Ah, counterpart.
Yes, counterpart.
What does that mean?
It's the same as your opposite number.
Bellissime queste definizioni, non lo so.
Counterpart.
Però ho capito.
Yeah.
Cioè, una persona che lavora nel mio stesso dipartimento, ma in un altro ufficio, quindi ha il mio stesso ruolo più o meno.
Yeah, or yes, or in another organization.
Certo.
So it could be the marketing director in another organization.
Certo.
That's your counterpart, your opposite number.
Opposite number, counterpart.
Good. What's the general word that we use for somebody who is more or less at the same level as you in the organization? A more general word. Like colleague.
I really don't know.
We call it a peer.
A peer?
Yes, P-E-E-R.
P-E-E-R. Per?
Yeah.
No, per capire.
Yeah, yes, per capire, yes. The pronunciation is peer.
Peer.
And in fact, it's not only in the business world, but when you talk about people in your life in general who are the same age as you, you talk about your peers.
Cioè i miei coetanei,
Yes.
coetaneo si dice peer?
Exactly.
Non avevo mai sentito.
Yeah, well, it's a very common term, actually.
Bella questa.
So, peer.
Peer.
Great. What do you call a manager who is involved in the operations function in a company? Do you know that? It's not easy.
It's really blank for me, all
Yeah,
this stuff.
yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy. Okay, we call that a line manager.
A line manager.
Yes, somebody who is in charge of the operations function.
I see.
Okay,
A
that's
line manager.
Yeah.
I have
great.
to write down all this stuff.
Yeah,
because...
yes, I know. You have to try and memorize that.
Yes.
What do you call somebody who is working for the company but at a distance, usually by internet?
Virtual colleague?
Yeah,
Really?
not exactly, no. We call them a remote worker.
Remote worker.
Yes, because they're at distance.
Remote is the same word of remote controller for the TV set.
Exactly.
Remote worker.
Perfect. Very good.
Fantastico.
And what about a blue-collar worker, a blue-collar worker who works in a factory,
Right.
who is in charge of a team?
Team director.
Yeah, that's actually could be very good. In fact, the term is a supervisor.
Supervisor, right.
A supervisor.
I am supervisor.
Yes, exactly. Well, you're actually more because you're the marketing director.
Yes, but I have a team too that I'm directing.
Yes,
Supervisor.
a team under you.
Yeah, under me.
But a supervisor is usually blue-collar, you're white-collar.
Right, è vero.
Okay. And what do you call someone from your organization who goes to work abroad, changes country?
Emigrato.
Yes, we call it an expatriate.
Expatriate.
Yes.
Expatriate,
Yes.
cioè non è più un patriota.
Yes, that's right, exactly.
Bellissimo.
An expat. In fact, it becomes an expat short term.
Expatriate.
Yes, yes. There's another fantastic term which is for a person who has more than one job and the main employer doesn't know about the other jobs. That happens a lot in Italy.
Sì, è fantastico.
Do you know what that's called?
Smart guy.
That's for sure. Actually, we call that person a moonlighter.
Moonlighter. Moonlighter vuol dire che ha due lavori di cui uno non sa...
The main employer doesn't know about.
Fantastico, il moonlighter.
Great. Well, you try and remember those.
Yes.
And maybe later we'll look at some more.
Va bene, grazie, bellissimo.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Take